Hello awesome people, welcome back to Software Inc. and welcome back to the channel. In the last episode we did some work on Hipvision 2D, kind of went back and made a new one. We also released Hip Filebuster recently, which isn't doing great because it was pretty outdated. We're now going into the sequel and are designing that to make sure that it's not outdated. It's kind of we are kind of in a position where it's a bit of a weird position. We have a 2D team that's pretty new that we need to train to make sure that they can actually do what they need to be doing. We also have, I'm sorry if you hear that big loud noise outside, they're working. I'm sorry about that. But we also have a core team that is working on antiviruses that is basically we are in that little spot that we brought out something that wasn't really modern. It was good, it was a great product, but it wasn't really modern, so we kind of have to work with that. So we now basically live off doing design deals and making money from those ones most of the time, and also getting paid dividends quite a bit for our stocks that we have in other companies that are basically very successful. We have stocks in two companies. If we go back over here, we have stocks in Step Interactive, who are making money producing these things. They have some pretty good stuff in audio tools, and to the others they're making quite a bit of money. So we have some stocks in that, but the most, the thing that is giving us the most money by dividends is these guys, Shadow Trip LLC. They have a lot of games, a lot of different games, and what they did actually was they started to work on different types of different genres. Basically, they have FPS and sports games, but they are making money all down the line. Every single game made them a profit, with this being the outstanding one. 134 million, the Fishing Go Simulator, a fishing game that is taking so much money. It is quite amazing to see that, but they also pay a small amount of that profit to us because we bought their stocks, and we bought their stocks pretty soon into the game, which meant that we are actually gonna have a nice little profit out of that. The other thing that I needed to do today is we have one new member to our team. So if we put all of this on, and she wanted to be a part of the 2D team. So if we sort by team, she wanted to be part of the 2D team. The role doesn't really matter. So I'm gonna welcome her as, let's do as an artist / designer. So let's take you. Details. We're gonna change your name into Jen. So Jen, welcome to the game. If we now refresh it. There you are. You are now a designer / artist in the 2D team. I hope you enjoy that. I won't work you to death. I kind of promise. Last episode or the episode before, I can't even remember. We actually made sure that we work 1 hour less. So I'm thinking I'm being a pretty decent boss. All of it taken to the side. It's kind of hard to push these people to really work hard and to not care about if they stress and not give them raises and everything, if it's kind of like you guys are in here, because most of the people that we have are actually people that watch this series and have asked to be in the game. So that is something different for me to handle. This is the first time I have so many people in the game. And I actually have to think about who was part of the game and who was not. And I accidentally already threw one name out because it looked like a name that should be in the game. It wasn't, so I had to rehire Robert Owens. It was and give him a nice car. We did that in the last episode. By the way, we are again burglared. Burglar, is that a word? We are again, our entire server section is stolen. Oh my gosh, okay. That's annoying. Can we security? What? The burglars are still in here. The burglar is still in here whilst we're working. And he's taking the computers of the people that are working. What the heck is happening here? Okay, that is not okay. Game, that is not okay. I I don't care what you're saying. If people are working here next to him, he can't take the computer and then take their computer too and then run out. That's not gonna happen. That's just that's just not okay. We have some more stuff here. We need to restore. Okay. Do we need to restore stuff in here? I don't think so. No, it seems like we have all the stuff here. So, well, we're still making money, which is the good thing. I also, you know, I wanted to talk about the future of this. Yeah, they have looted a lot of things. Yeah, I know. I also wanted to talk about the future of this series because, like I said, we're kind of in a weird spot. I'm gonna put on some music while I talk. And we're kind of in a bit of a weird spot. And before I go on, we'll have to educate. So Davi, you can be a better designer. So someone said, I think it was Azivegu who mentioned that you can also click on the stars. Not like that at least. So educate. Now you should probably be able to click on the star. Oh, it actually works. Okay, thank you for that. I didn't know that. So thank you for that. And now we also have proof that it works. So yeah. So that is something good. But Asi Vega also mentioned, I think I've talked about this like in 2 episodes ago, that we should make different kind of teams. So we shouldn't make a 2D team, an antivirus team, and all that type of stuff. We should just make some development teams, an art team, a design team, and basically do it like that. Which I actually am getting more and more a fan of that. Ooh, we have some nice deer running around here. Or they're deer, right? Yeah, they're deer. But yeah, I'm getting more and more of a fan of that idea to do that. So basically what we're doing now is we're trying to save up enough money and we're trying to gain a lot of fans so we can have some good products basically actually sold and make some money out of that. And once we have enough money, I'm thinking of right now, we're gonna make a huge office. Again, we're gonna make another office. And in that office, we're gonna have development teams, artists, an art team, a design team, probably, of course, support teams, or service teams, whatever you want to call it, and other stuff. We also have to educate someone. Alvaro Webb, you will be a 2D designer, of course, because that's basically what you are. You're not doing anything else, so. And we're going to sort of restructure all the teams. So don't worry, if you are in the game by name right now, I'm not going to kick anybody out. We might have to find a new spot for some of the people, but I think we can do that. And I'm also thinking about, at that point, we want to have a big expansion. So we want to have not 1 service team, but 2 or 3 or maybe even 4. We don't want to have 1 development team. We want to have at least 2, but probably once you have the money, go for 4 development teams. Maureen Ingram, you can also be educated as a 2D programmer. That actually is very handy. I like that a lot. That you can just click the stars. But yeah, like that. So we're gonna have more development teams. If you're gonna have more development teams, I think you also have to have more design teams and also have more art teams because you're working on more products at the same time. Which a competitor has publicly released their network tech research data for that. Your research has been cancelled. Okay, so we weren't quick enough. Okay, that's annoying. Probably won't do any research anymore because it doesn't really help out much. If we then go and take a look at deals, no, we don't really need another deal. Let's just leave it going for now. But yeah, like I was saying, if you go for more development teams, you need more designing teams, you need more art teams. And the good thing about having more of those is if you're actually working on products every moment of basically development. We got some new ones, but I'm not going to go in there. But if you're working on products basically every single moment, it means that your development team is always busy. Your programmers are always busy. Your art team is always busy. And the only thing that is not always busy is the designing teams. But the good thing about the designing teams is they can do design, but they can also do designing deals. They can also work on research at that point. So I'm thinking it doesn't necessarily have to be a problem that we have to have more than 1 design team. We could also go for 1 really big design team, of course, but I'd like to kind of make sure that you have different abilities there. So this is going to be a 2D programmer. So let's educate you as 2D, or maybe network. Network programming is also a thing for antivirus, so maybe we should go for network. Yeah, let's do that. We have 3 classes left, so we could go up to 1, 2, 3. We should be able to get to network programming. Whoops, I'm clicking buttons which I shouldn't be clicking. Yeah, so like I was saying, once you have that, you can basically expand indefinitely, as long as you have the money and the ability and most importantly, the room for people to actually work. So I'm thinking about that. We're gonna build a big office, have room for a lot of different teams. I'm sorry, whoa. But yeah, have lots of room for different teams. And whilst we're doing that, we can start working on hiring better employees. So not the low-skilled ones that we started off with. Hiring better employees, but also basically, hopefully, at that point, work on many more products than just the antivirus and the 2D that we're trying to build now. That's going to be sort of the ending bit of this series. We want to work towards that office. We want to have that those big teams that can work on everything, and then we're going to release some very some other products too, instead of only the antivirus and the 2D editors, which we are focusing on right now. One of my patrons, Ember Zach, actually came up with the idea from why not build like a simulation game, which is a very good idea, but we don't have the staff for it right now. Simulation games, games in general tend to have a lot of features in them, and that means that you need a lot of good designers, a lot of good programmers, a lot of good artists, and we don't basically have those skilled laborers right now. We don't have those skilled people right now, which means that we have to wait for them, and we have to invest in them, basically, which I'm willing to do, but we need a place for them. And she also came up with a name for that simulation game. She talks about calling it Duck Simulator, which I think is quite funny and is quite sort of a decent thing, because we have games like Goat Simulator, and I think there's even a game called Bee Simulator or something like that. I haven't played any of those games, but it just sounds fun. So why not make a duck simulator? That was kind of the idea, and I kind of agree. So we're probably going to do that in the future of this series, but we first have to make sure that we have the room for an entire development team that can actually do that. So yeah, I've been rambling a lot and not even talking about the game too much, but that's because I have a lot of things to tell you guys about the future of the series, and we also have a lot of things that are basically just going their way over here. The things that we can do is hip filebuster. We're gonna just cancel support here because it only has nine active users. We're not gonna really have anything happening there. Let's check my releases. We still have quite a few in stock of this hip catch 'em all. We're not gonna really sell them. We're not gonna make profits on these, which is quite annoying, but that's okay. What we could do, however, is we could cancel support on both, because I don't think we're gonna lose much people for it. And what we could do then is we can use our support team to actually give support to other people. So if we go in here, it's all designed. This is the support team. So the Tiger Blind OS system, it's an operating system. It's probably way too much for us to actually do. The frame, same thing. Picture Pros, 2D editor. We could probably do that. We will see. And we will go for a game of Shadow Chip, which is we will actually be happy if this does good, because we will get some dividends. So we will accept those two, and we will see. What is this? Is that development? No. Did I just take a development? Oh, that's a design. Oh no. Okay, I want to cancel that. I'm sorry. It's gonna hurt our reputation, but I don't want to do that. So support for Tiger Blind, Soundscape Pro. It's an audio tool. Publish 10, which is Office software. Publish 9 is probably a better choice, because they don't pay much less than what they do for Publish 10 is probably gonna live longer. This is just a few months, so yeah, we're gonna do this one. Accept, and there they go. So they're gonna do support on these two. Hopefully we can help out with that. If we can, that means that we can definitely we just have to help out with the tickets. So it seems that we are easily doing that. So in that case, let's get another one. So let's do the support for one big operating system. Now the good thing is our support team is actually doing stuff now, and is also training itself. And the nice thing about that is also that we're also making money. So all these deals are bringing in money and reputation, because support deals are very, very good to bring in reputation to your company. So that's another good thing that we have going right now. Now, These are ticking up, but we should be able to really help them out easily. So we're at 100% satisfaction, and it's not even 12 o'clock in the middle of the day. So I'm thinking we can do another deal. We don't have to fix the box. That's the thing. We only have to make sure that we don't miss any support tickets. So that's why these support things are pretty easy. We could also do it for the frame 7. Sure, let's do another operating system. They're paying the most amount for support, and we can just see that it works. We can make that a little bit smaller so that we can see a bit more. So yeah, now we can actually see that this is going great. Now let's see if we can make sure that we have this going for an entire day and keep them satisfied. At the end of the day, we should have like 100% satisfaction over here. There are things coming in. They are queuing up a bit. So, but at the end of the day, I'm thinking this one is a bit too much. So we're gonna cancel support on that one. It doesn't hurt our reputation for now because we did pretty well. And we're still doing great on those 3. So I think those 3 is going to be basically the max, and we still can get 100% satisfaction on all of them. Maybe we can do it for publish 9. Why not? It's just a few months. That's me, you know, talking about, well, this is going to be the max, and then just taking another one. That's just me rambling about and just not doing what I say. Ooh, we have a nice car over here. Whose car is that? You can't even check. That's the annoying part. But that's okay. But yeah, we're gonna work on the new office. Basically work on the profit. We need to make more money to get that new office, and that's gonna be the one big thing. So Jen, you are now available for education. Now you are a designer / artist. You're going to be educated in design, and that's going to be 2D, of course, because you are going to be a 2D designer / artist. So yeah, that's a bit like what we're doing now. Basically, we're waiting for enough money. We're waiting for these things to just go on their way, and we hopefully can make that work. And the other big thing is, you know, at the point where we actually have that money, we can basically invest almost all of it into that new office. And once we have that new office, that's going to be basically a new beginning of the series almost, because we're going to have way more stuff to do at that point. We're still at 100% satisfaction of all these support jobs, which is very, very good. That makes sure that we are doing great. We also have a new one, but we don't really care about that one. We want to have these all great until the point that they basically are done. You guys want to raise? Yeah, sure. Here you go. Take that raise. I'm okay with that. This I want to have it to be iteration 3, I guess. I'm not entirely sure. But we're over 8 million now, which is a very, very nice amount. We are in iteration 3. You know what? I'm gonna develop this. I'm gonna not wait any longer. We should be able, because it's pretty modern. I don't want to wait longer because research is going, and we might miss out on new features and everything. And that way, we are gonna be outdated again, which I don't want. And it also makes sure that the design team is now free to work on this a little bit harder, which is also a good thing because this also needs to be definitely. Be put together, and we have to go at least one more iteration on this. So, and it's going quite slow. Ooh, we have some other education guys. Buster guy, you are in. You can do audio, so we will educate you in design of audio. Awesome. Oh, we have another one. That was quite fast. Danny Hoffman, so one of the not named people. You're gonna do 2D design, of course, because you are part of the 2D team. Maybe when we build our new office, I will have some space for like a research teams, and all the people that are now basically in a 2D team, like doing design there. Maybe I will put them over to do design on research, basically work on those, because they should be having. Do we have a new one? Oh, we have some new companies. Oh, I like to take a look at those. I'm sorry for that. Let's take a look at those. Always interested in newcomers into the game. So Treat Clap Trials, what are you making? You're making sports games. You're making Basket Slam. It's a great game. You're making quite a big profit there. You know what? I'm gonna take a little bit of a risk, and I'm gonna pay you about 2 million to take up all that stuff and take a lot of your profit. Fist Studio. That sounds a bit weird, but okay. You're making antiviruses. You are my competitor, but you are making money. How much for your stock? Oh, basically nothing. Well, we'll take them. Thank you. And Fringe Industries, you haven't built... Sorry for that. You haven't built anything, which means we can quite easily take your stock, but I'd rather wait to see what you're actually making. But yeah, that's going to bring us some more money in, hopefully. So small dividends. Dividends have gone down. I'm sorry for that. I'm still having a little bit of an issue with my throat. This is done with iteration 1, which is very good. We want to have it to have another iteration on it. Art is almost done. Wow. Okay, let's do a review on it and see if we can make it any better right now. We should be able to do that, I think. We're still satisfying every customer for the support, which is very good. It brings in quite a bit of money, actually. Deals. Where are the deals? So if we go into here, deals. Where are deals? So where is the deal? Oh, here, the deals. Yeah, we're making like 138 bucks per month, which is pretty good. Dividends are going up now because we bought some stock, so we will do this. It's 1.5. We're gonna reiterate, of course. I'm gonna take a sip of my drink. Sorry. And that one, make sure we... Oh, that's like about a 30% degree in art, so we can make the art way better, which is good. Which is definitely good. That computer is still on. Why is it still on? Someone didn't close his computer, shut down his computer. That is annoying because that takes electricity, and it's also not good for the computer itself. So, meh. We're making money a little bit, at least from the deals that we're doing. One of the deals actually is done, so we could take another designing deal, I guess. Design for Kingdom Beans. Yeah, sure, it's the game. Let's design it. Let's put it down here. How long do we design for you? We still have quite a long way to go. So these two are open now. Yeah, that looks fine. Support is still doing good. If we check over here, it's still great on all levels, which is amazing. Publish 9, you're going to expire in March 1991, so basically this month. So that means that we've done our job. We're still making a bit of money. We lost some money, of course, over here whilst we were buying stocks. This is going up, which is good. It's basically, it's going like I want it to go for now, which is nice. So the last thing we're going to do is, this one should end after this month. Not entirely sure when it will end, but... We have security and still they're looting all this stuff. I can't believe it. Burglars went home empty-handed. Okay, well that's okay, I guess. This one is still going. But yeah, this is going to be the end of this episode. Next episode, we're going to continue with doing this and making more and more money until we can get to that really big office that I'm talking about. I am excited for that. I hope you guys are too. I'm going to pause it here. If you have any, things to ask or any tips and tricks, please make sure to leave them in the comment section. I'm looking at all of the comments. I'm trying to react to all of the comments as soon as I can. So that's very much appreciated. If you haven't, then please make sure to subscribe, because still like 77% of the people that are watching my videos are not subscribed to the channel yet. So if you haven't subscribed and if you've made it this far into the season, I mean, we're so far into the season, make sure to click that button. Okay? It's just one click away. Just do it. Okay, that being said, as always, I've been Hipbone, you've been yourself. Thanks for being awesome, and thanks for watching.